Now, Boots has sold almost half of its business to a US company in a multi-billion-pound cash and shares deal, which would make the firm part of the world's largest pharmacy chain. The American giant Walgreen will take a 45% stake in Alliance Boots and have an option to buy the rest of the business in 3 years' time.
But what are the implications for jobs and customers here in the Midlands? Well, live to our correspondent Alison McKenzie. Alison, a truly iconic brand. What do these changes mean?
Well, it's basically a marriage between these two big pharmacy giants. Now, Walgreen runs drugstores in America, and they want a piece of the action of the high street chain we know as Boots. We all buy their health and beauty products, and of course they're made, much of them, here in Nottingham in the Midlands. But of course this change means, well, it means business. They want to combine the two companies. Now, it's an iconic brand, as you say. Jessie Boot started it 160 years ago at that herbal shop in the Lace Market in the Midlands. So what's been announced today? Further changes. Well, what it'll mean is that Walgreen will pay £4.3 billion to secure a 45% interest in Alliance Boots. And the aim is to buy into the rest of the company and take full control by 2015. It'll result in a huge global concern for both partners, and Alliance Boots at the moment, of course, has 75,000 staff. What's the reaction of the company? They're talking it up today. We spoke to the boss in Nottingham.
What's very clear in today's announcement is the partnership we're forming with Walgreens is based on the fact we're going to, in the first stage of this new partnership, continue to operate both businesses as they are today, while we learn with and from each other. And as we move forward, our executive chairman, Stefano Pessina, will form part of the board of Walgreens, and colleagues from Walgreens will join our board here in the UK in Boots, and therefore both organisations will continue to make the right decisions for their business going forward.
So, Alison, positive words from the company, but what are the retail experts saying?
Well, what they're saying is that those who should worry initially are possibly the drug companies, because they'll soon be supplying a huge, big chain of these two massive companies. But as for the jobs and the position here in the UK, we checked out the opinion, the concerns of retail analyst Matthew Stick.
If there are any concerns, it might be a little bit further down the line if the deal is successful and Walgreens does eventually acquire the whole of Alliance Boots, then there may be sort of cost savings to be gained at the top management level at that time. But immediate concerns are limited, I think.
So generally positive spin, and in the press release today the company do say that they're committed to jobs, and they're committed crucially to that operational hub maintaining its presence in Nottingham. So what are the people across the Midlands who work in the shops? Well, Usdaw is the union there, and I spoke today to their spokesperson, who said yes, they've read all the announcements, they are keen to meet with the company, they're pleased to hear those assurances on jobs and maintaining that big Midlands presence. But they want further meetings. They want to say, is it about growth in future? They want that to be the case. They don't want it to be about cuts.
Indeed, Alison, thank you very much. Well, staying with local companies.